guys, Jessica here. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving a makeover to this little table. So I bought this piece of furniture from my local thrift store for $10. As you can see, it is in rough cosmetic condition. It has been poorly painted and you can see some old hardware holes on the drawer fronts, but otherwise the piece is in good structural condition and it is a really nice solid piece. So to get started, I grabbed my hand orbital sander and I started sanding away this old paint. I started off with a 120 grit, but that was not cutting it, so I grabbed I believe it was 80 grit sandpaper to help remove this paint a lot faster. The paint really gooped up on my sandpaper, so I did have to change it out multiple times during the sanding process. So sometimes when you buy a piece of furniture that has already been painted, you have no idea what's going to be under the paint. And in this case, I struck lucky and there is a gorgeous, I believe, dark walnut veneer on this top, and I am super excited about getting to restore it. So here's what the piece looked like after I sanded all the paints off. I'm not really loving the pattern that is on these drawer fronts. This veneer that is on here is pretty thin, and there is several places on this top that it has chipped off. This is one of them. You can see where the paint is down in there. So that's chipped off. Holes back in here, and then there's a pretty good chunk right back here. Plastic wood filler. Fill this in here. Then I grabbed my detail sander and I sanded the edges of the top. I am using a dark walnut wood stain to stain this top, and it really helped pull the details of the wood veneer out, and it looks really gorgeous. So for the bottom half of this piece, I'm going to be painting it. So before I paint, I'm going to prime it first. I did 2 coats of the stain on this, and now I'm not liking the look of it. It seems kind of blotchy in some places, and it's a lot darker than I was going for. So I am going to sand this off and restain it. So, take 2. Let's do this again. So after I sanded it again, I applied another coat of the dark walnut stain, but this time I applied it very lightly, and I know in this shot that it looks like I'm just applying the stain really poorly, but I promise that it turned out really nice. So for the places that I had filled in with wood filler, I went back with a little paintbrush and added some stain directly to those areas so that it matches just a little bit better. Now for the drawers, I was not loving the pattern of the wood veneer on them, and also the wood veneer had a bit of damage. So because of the damage, I just didn't feel like filling in all those holes, so I decided it would be easier to remove the veneer and just get down to that solid wood underneath.
So to remove the veneer, I grabbed some old towels that I didn't care about. I laid them on the drawers together and laid out the 2 towels over the drawers, and then I soaked the towels with water and I allowed that to soak into the veneer overnight. And then in the morning, I grabbed my iron and heated it up to its highest setting, and then I went back and forth over the drawers until the veneer loosened. Once it had been heated up, it just peeled right off, and this technique worked really great. I did use a spray bottle to add some more water as needed, and that really helped keep the towels moist so that they didn't heat up and dry out too much. Then I took the drawers outside, I filled in any holes and dinks that was in the wood, and then I sanded down the drawer front so that the wood was nice and smooth. I also sanded down the sides of the drawers along with the insides to remove any old paint splatters. I really love how this top turned out. It is gorgeous. So it is now time to paint, and I am going bold, and I'm going to paint this yellow. And I am using Waverly Inspirations chalk paint in the color Mozzie. Although this yellow was a bit brighter than I was going for, so I did add some white chalk paint just to lighten up the color so that it wasn't quite as school bus yellow. Okay, so right here, there's a bleed through mark. I'm not sure what caused that, whether I didn't clean the area well or there was something under there that bled through, and then there's a little bit along this crack here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some sealer, water-based sealer over this and along this crack just to prevent any more bleed through, so then my second coat will go over nicely. I ended up having to apply 4 coats of the paint just to get complete coverage, and I ended up using the majority of the 8-ounce container of paint. So for some added detail, I'm going to be stenciling the sides and the bottom of the drawers using this really cute bee stencil. I got this at Hobby Lobby for $8. So it is now time to finish this piece off, and I'm going to be sealing it with Varathane's water-based polyurethane. I applied 2 coats of the sealer to the base and to the drawer fronts. For the tabletop, I used Varathane's triple thick polyurethane. I did 2 coats of that, and then I did a final 3rd coat of the regular polyurethane. So to finish things off, I installed the old hardware, and just a quick reminder of what this piece looked like before, and here it is now. I love this piece, and it just makes me so happy when I look at it, the bright bold color, and I'm really glad that I decided to go with yellow. Also, absolutely love the gorgeous wood top on this piece, and I'm so glad that I was able to uncover it and restore it so that it could be shown off again. All right, so let's talk numbers real quick. I spent $10 on the piece of furniture. For the paints and the sealer, I figured about $10 for that. I bought the stencil, which was $8, so that is a total of 28 bucks into this piece of furniture to redo it. So I listed it on Facebook Marketplace for $185, so if I do sell it for that, I will make a net profit of $157. So thank you for watching this video. If you are not already a subscriber to our channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys in a later video.